Blue-green algae in Lough Neagh presents potentially significant environmental and public health risks. That's according to researchers at Queen's University, who examined samples from last year's algal blooms and the sludge that washed up on the shore. Our agriculture and environment correspondent Louise Cullen has more.
Even as blue-green algae resurges in Lough Neagh this summer, scientists are still learning from what happened here last year.
Produces a suite of toxins, and what we found was that there were 10 toxins that we could detect in the waters of Lough Neagh, and particularly in the sludge around the edge of Lough Neagh. And some of these are classes of compounds that are rarely tested for and have only been found in Ireland for the first time.
And also in the sludge on the shoreline, bacteria that break down the toxins.
Those bacteria seem to be coming from fecal contamination. So these sludgy mats that you see behind us are full of E. coli, Salmonella, Clostridium, bacteria that really are going to make people ill if they consume them, they touch their face, they get it into their mouths. So on fishing gear, ropes, hulls of boats, people are going to come into contact with unpleasant bacteria and nasty toxins.
Those fecal bacteria have come from agricultural runoff, slurry, and human wastewater treatment. The team's findings have confirmed the Lough's hypertrophic status, the worst category of waterway nutrient pollution. Almost half of Northern Ireland's landmass drains into this big basin that is Lough Neagh, and most of that land is agricultural, so what gets put on it could ultimately end up here. That's why researchers have called for nature-based solutions to be ramped up, because they could make a quick impact.
This would lower the ecological footprint of farming by reducing the amount of runoff going into those rivers. So drainage swales, reed beds, willow plantations, all of these can help strain out those nutrients before they reach our waterways, and without having to impact the profitability of farming.
The Farming with Nature package supports initiatives like these and is part of the Lough Neagh Action Plan. It has yet to be rolled out. Last year's unprecedented blooms are being repeated now, and any interventions will need time to have an effect. Louise Cullen, BBC Newsline, on the Antrim shore of Lough Neagh.